I spend a lot of mornings walking around with just this as my light, because I don't want to wake anybody up. It is, oh, it's 5:50. I got up at like 5:30. The reason? I got a phone call from Canada, and it was a number. Let's see if we can move over here. This light behind me is like, all right, slightly better. Anyway, Ontario called. It's like an auto caller that calls you once and then calls twice after that, and people are outraged. They don't know why. They don't know why it happens. They don't know who's doing it, and they're really pissed off about it. Well, apparently they're calling Americans now. Or maybe they've always been calling Americans. Either way, after that, she decided she wanted to tell me about all her mommy friends that are on the internet that are from Canada that have just some of the worst logic. Not all Canadians have bad logic, just these Canadians do. Everything from anger over the cost of gas going down, and anger over on why we have guns in the United States. And it's just a funny group of people. Not all Canadians are like this, just the group that she happens to be talking to. And so let me mention something, because I've heard this a couple of times now. If you build your career, and I'm grinding coffee, that's what it's noise. If you build a career, or you have a husband who builds a career, or you've got a wife who builds a career off of the acquisition of petroleum products, oil, and the refinement thereof, and the cost soars, skyrockets, you're happy. When the cost drops, you're unhappy. But you built your career around a commodity. So that means that if you need to live life like this, you always need this, at least this much money. And you're working off of a commodity. And you haven't saved this much money for months and months and months. Then when the price dips and now your income's here and you haven't saved for here, I don't know. I'm already getting off on Crenshaw? What the hell? F&F, dude. It's like 6:15, and what's my 30 minutes to get to work, but I'm already getting traffic, and so that's when I start getting a little, I don't know if you're giving me the straight story here, Waze. I don't know if you're giving it to me straight, bro. Hey, I was a boorish person who's like, oh, traffic doesn't bother me. I just put on the tunes and just go to work or wherever it is I have to go. And it's like, in reality, it's just totally depleting my life. Because it's like, it's tiring. You lose like an hour each way. You're losing, I don't know, I can't even do the math right now. It's like a tenth, less than a tenth, more than a tenth of your day in traffic. Yesterday's vlog got a comment on how am I doing, have I cheated no spend January, and the short answer is yes, but not a lot. And I will itemize my spending on no spend January purchases now. I spent about $20 of funds that I had to put in to the Amazon sale for the shortwave radio. So that was on me. I figured that's gonna be soaked up by the per diem of the trip. So I'm spending, I'll take it. But largely that's just gonna get recouped, and I think it's a safety thing, personally, for weather and whatnot, so whatever. Yesterday I bought Ben a quesadilla from Del Taco because we were out driving and he was hungry and I had to get him food. I had fish and chips last Friday, and that was it. So far, I believe that is all there might be another meal in there, a small meal, and that is all my spending on No Spend January. Yeah, so I did pretty good. Obviously, we're not done with the month yet, but once I start traveling, then it's kind of over for me because I'm gonna just be spending. And then sometime at the end of January, I'll make another update saying, you know, how much we saved or whatever by not going out and eating, by eating at home, by not buying things off of Amazon. I know I'm incredibly late to the bandwagon here of making a murderer, but it's just the craziest show. It's the craziest show. I mean, the cousin Brendan, he claims the story is that Steve stabbed this woman in the gut, handed the kid the knife, and said, cut her throat. And he cuts her throat. And it's all in the house, in this trailer. He cuts her throat, and then they shoot her. Where's the blood evidence? Where's the carpets that he cut up and removed and replaced? Where's the blood splatter? Where's the knife? They don't have any of that. And so, it's crazy. It is so crazy. The story that the kid made up is just insane. And I think he made it up. It's amazing, amazing. I wasn't that into it. In the first couple episodes, it's really boring. In the third episode, when they introduce this Brendan kid, or I think that's his name, oh my God, that kid is dumber than a box of rocks. And Jesus, that he's the bloodhound for the cops is just like, good Lord, guys, come on. Here's my single sideband radio all boxed up, going back to the UPS drop spot. Guess I'll have to find something else. The people who rented this house before we bought it, they were running some kind of church. We get these like new agey flyers for stuff that's going on. So Los Angeles 14th annual Conscious Life, guys. Notice who that is? George Norrie, my buddy from Coast to Coast AM. For as much as a stark skeptic and atheist and all the other things, I absolutely loved growing up listening to Coast AM. And every once in a while, if I can swing it, usually for Halloween, I listen to the Ghost to Ghost. No, leave that alone, Ben. Leave the screwdriver alone. Ghost to Ghost AM, where people call in and tell ghost stories. Do I believe them? No, but they're fun. What's going on, Ben?
Moisturizing your face.
You're moisturizing? Let me see your face. Look at me. What did you put on it?
My face. My face.
You put lotion on your face?
Yeah.
Play the theme song.
New Jersey, where progressive light suits are
It's not even 8
we
o'clock
never
yet.
give apart this into 22 light suits, all with 100 calories or less.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Play the theme song. Oh, yeah. I love it.
Love it.
Okay, here's my most metrosexual Life Hack Tuesday ever. You know the line from Die Hard, what do you do to survive air travel, etc., etc.? You make little fists, take your shoes off, make little fists with your feet and walk around the floor. Okay, here's my thing to survive travel. And this is my own personal supply of lavender essential oil. I bought this a while ago. I have used this I've used this for a while. It takes a while to go through some of the stuff. Take a couple drops of this, dump it in your bathtub, and take a bath the night that you get in on work travel. Very relaxing. Sets up your whole week. Question of the day. Do you think I will make it into Baltimore tomorrow? Or today? Post in the comments. Will I make it? See you tomorrow.